got me wood. I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On 1st and 10, Lincoln. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Looking to throw. Lincoln. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lincoln. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on first down, Lincoln. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Complete right side to Otten. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Alert, 7-7, our score after 1. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Swift is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Lincoln. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hines now on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield, as this completes to Woods. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Mo Alley-Cox. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Lincoln. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the gun, Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lincoln. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. Back to throw. Lincoln. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Swift going to try up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st down, Lincoln. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lincoln. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10. That's the 15.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. 1st and 10. Lincoln. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they will take a knee here. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jack. Gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girls let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Rushing me, relax, chill, alright?
Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
White tripping. I left something in the house.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. Team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. Jones looking to throw right away. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing Jones. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run again with Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Pierre Strong, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 31, Hurts buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He finds Riddick complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They're rolling, man. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Crunch time, defense. Sweep. Panther Street. Panther Street. Set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yannick Ngakoue, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Flush to his right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing his Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
57 of
On third down, here's Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run again with Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Garabay's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike 16, Mike 16. It's our field. It's our field.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He's back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
They'll try and run it with Davis. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Eagles, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, They'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.